What's going on, everyone? MikeO back with another PSA reveal video. I've got a huge order that came back for myself. This is a private submission. This is a total of, I believe, 323 slabs. It's going to be modern stuff, so if that's not what you're into, well, probably not the PSA reveal video for you. It's going to be like 98% 2018 Topps Chrome. Might be a few other cards mixed in, but this is a big reveal. Honestly, I think it's just easier to do it live than record all this, process the video, and all that. So we're doing it live here. I will try to respond to some comments throughout the video, but no guarantee I can get through that. So I'm going to get started right away. A lot of rookie cards, parallels, inserts, stuff like that. Opened a ton of Chrome, opened some at the National, opened some retail, some hobby, opened a bunch with my dad as well. So it was a lot of fun breaking the stuff. It was a lot of work to go through stuff. I broke other stuff from Topps Chrome as well that I never even looked at, and I just sold some of it off. But this is the stuff I got done. I did do very well, as you would expect with a new product. Did hit some 9s as well. Not everything is a 10, and you have to be very selective to find cards that are 10s. So let's get right into it. We will start with this pile right to my left, which you cannot see. I've got this stack right here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 stacks like that. So there's a lot here. So let's get started right away with, I'll start with this stack here. These are some inserts. This is from 2018 Topps Chrome. That's going to be basically what virtually all this stuff is. This is the Superstar Sensations insert of Aaron Judge, PSA Gem Mint 10. I did submit a lot of multiples. Just went through some of the early run of Chrome that I opened and did this. So yeah, this is my private submission, and then I should have a group submission reveal video hopefully tomorrow night. That's when that should come back. But we'll see. So that was the second Judge. I submitted a number of these Judge cards. I think the Superstar Sensations is one of the prettiest looking insert sets of 2018 from the Chrome. The paper version, not quite as nice. The Chrome version is just incredible with the refractor shine to it. So did really well with the Judge cards. Got 4 of them. Here's a sweet one here. Mike Trout. 2018 Topps Chrome Mike Trout. PSA Gem Mint 10. Love that card. And another Trout. Cards look incredible. Slabbed. Lighthouse holders. And Topps Chrome is just unbelievable. So there's another Trout. I think I like the paper Topps cards, but I do think the inserts of Chrome are much better. It's another Trout. And one final Trout, Superstar Sensations. There'll be more Superstar Sensations later in this order, but right now the next card here is from the Freshman Flash insert line. Shohei Ohtani, PSA Gem Mint 10. I'm really digging the Ohtani cards where he's hitting. I think that really is his future. Not saying he won't pitch anymore, but I do think they're going to utilize him as a designated hitter and maybe eventually an outfielder or something like that. We'll see. There's another Freshman Flash. But these modern products, obviously, much easier to get Gem Mint 10 cards as opposed to some of the old stuff. But that being said, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I think some people who don't really get stuff graded and things like that, they think that everything is Gem Mint 10, and that is just not the case. When you open enough modern stuff, you'll see the flaws, especially if you have a keen eye for stuff. A lot of cards with scratches, and you have to watch your dents and even the occasional crinkles. There's another Devers. You do, if you're submitting cards, you do have to look them over really good. You have to check out the centering, the corners, the edges, and the surface, I would say, is the biggest problematic thing with new stuff like Topps Chrome. So here's Freshman Flash Rhys Hoskins, PSA Gem Mint 10. Another Hoskins, PSA Gem Mint 10. And one more Hoskins, Gem 10. So that's awesome for the Phillies collection. That will, certainly one of those will be going in the collection for sure. I basically try and keep essentially one of each for myself as best I can. So one more Freshman Flash, Ozzie Albies, PSA Gem Mint 10. So it's really nice. All right, we do have some non-Topps Chrome cards coming here. Like I said, this is the majority of this order is going to be Topps Chrome. But I do have a few living set cards and a few others. So I was extremely happy with this. Ryan Sandberg, PSA Gem Mint 10 on the living set. These cards are tough. The corners, the black, they're very susceptible to chipping. The red backs up top and centering issues. So thrilled to get a Gem Mint 10 on the Sandberg. I am collecting the living set. I'm not making the entire set. I pretty much pick up the players I like, and I do try and slab at least one of each if I can. There's a few I did not send in just because I knew they would be lucky to even get a 9. So those were a few living set cards. We're going to go back to some more Topps Chrome, and I should have a few other ones in there eventually. We've got an Ozzie Albies here, PSA Gem Mint 10. That's the refractor. Beautiful card. I consider, some people ask, why did you get so many done? I mean, I get them done because I have them when they're early, they're fresh. I like to get the cards graded. And I like to collect one of each for the collection, and then consider some of them a semi-investment. We'll see. Certain cards I'll sell off for sure. Here's a beautiful Mike Trout refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. Just absolutely looks beautiful in the slab. Looks even better in person where you don't get all those reflections. These cost a lot of money to get done. You can probably do the math. 323 times. Yikes. Here's another Hoskins PSA Gem Mint 10 refractor. Beautiful card for the Phillies PC. Even though baseball season's coming to an end, I'm excited for the offseason to see what happens. Phillies should have a very active offseason. Of course, before that really takes place, you're going to see some of the awards come out and stuff like that. So that'll be fun to follow as well. And then once you have the GM meetings and the winter meetings, things will really kick into gear with free agency and trades. There's a Shohei Ohtani refractor. Got a PSA 9 on this one, so a Mint 9. We'll see. I don't know what the issue was on this one. I'd have to look it over a little more. I know there were definitely plenty that I kind of looked at, and I was like, well, it's got a shot for a 10, but maybe a 9. Maybe had a little surface issue or something. So Mint 9 on the Ohtani. Got a Walker Buehler refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. That's a beauty. I love the Buehler Chrome card. This guy has incredible ability, pitched great in the World Series. So that's awesome. Manny Machado to the Phillies is a possibility. We'll see what happens. I would prefer Bryce Harper if given the choice between the two, but we'll see what happens. Here's another Buehler refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. And a third Buehler refractor, PSA Gem Mint 10. Love the shine. Just love that shot. It's awesome. Biggest thing with pitchers, of course, is health. Every player can get hurt, of course, but pitchers are a little more susceptible to it. And they're a little more susceptible to those prolonged injuries that can kind of alter a career. So here's a fourth Buehler refractor. So did really well with the Walker Buehlers. Here's a pink one here. A little disappointed in this. Would have loved to have gotten a Gem Mint 10 for the collection. Got a Mint 9. So PSA Mint 9 on the Rhys Hoskins. And then we got Ozzie Albies here. PSA Gem Mint 10 on the Ozzie Albies. So that's great. Albie is a little better in the first half than the second half, but I think he has plenty of ability. He's plenty young. It's a nice Aaron Judge, PSA Gem Mint 10. Gotta love that card there. Fantastic. Then we've got a beautiful Mike Trout, PSA Gem Mint 10, pink refractor. It's a random one I took a chance with. This guy's got a lot of ability. We'll see if he ever pans out. Francisco Mejia, PSA Gem Mint 10 on the pink refractor. He was traded to San Diego. Indians really went all in trying to push things ahead this year, and it didn't work out for them, so they gave up their top catching prospect, and he actually got off to a hot start with San Diego. But Padres, it's a tough ballpark, and it's a tough team to gain hobby love on. So this one was a disappointment, obviously. The Prism Refractor got the Mint 9 on Nicky Delmonico. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that probably right down here, this line there, which it depends how you turn it. I'm assuming the refractor lines in these prisms are what knocked these down to a 9 because I did really poor with the prisms. Obviously, I looked at them pretty well, and I'm sure they mostly have really sharp corners and good edges and centering and surface, but I think the surface probably got knocked for the refractor lines because they definitely have little issues. So hopefully the video is running smoothly. It actually just froze on my part. The counter is moving, but the video has kind of stopped. So I'm just checking it out here on the computer to see that there's actually movement in the video. And it looks like it did freeze, so it sounds like it's audio only right now. Not sure what that issue was, but I guess we're going to have to, unfortunately, I'll see if I can flip it. That did not work. So I'm going to have to, I guess, unfortunately, end this video and redo it. So that's pretty disappointing. All right, guys, I will be back.